Okay, great and glorious, soon to be famous. One day, Nick Dutch here, yet again, talking to you about sexual spirits. Right, there's this massive occult mythology, which some people take a certain degree of either belief in, or they choose to use some aspects of the strange ideas to assist them with their exploration of the supernatural. There's a number of different mythologies about spirits which come to you in the dead of the night. There's the nightmare, which is a creature which is supposedly sits on your chest, draining the breath of life out of you and tries to kill you. That's where we get the word nightmare from, apparently. Don't quote me, I just read it somewhere. And then, of course, there's the incubus and the succubus. These are supposed to be, and I use the word supposed to be because, you know, there's no, like, registrar general's classification of, you know, you're a A1 upper class person, you're a B2 slightly lower class person, you're a C3, you're a succubus and an incubus, and you sleep with people in the dead of the night. There's none of that. So the mythology is something which is supposed to have sexual intercourse with you in the dead of the night, or at least to fill you full of fantasies, one way or another. If I remember rightly, because like I don't remember much about my degree, but I remember like lots of excerpts of the occult books I read years before I did my degree. In Lebanon and Psychonaut, Peter J. Cowell spoke about incubus and succubus spirits. So, you know, the succubus is supposed to be the female, the incubus is supposed to be the male. Peter J. Cowell said that they are both male by nature because they're always looking to get laid, basically. And I presume they're not a picky eater, which is why some will appear as women and some will appear as male spirits, depending upon what's what. I've had discussions with people who say they've had encounters with these spirits. They say they feel like a weight on the bed in the dead of the night on various different parts of the bed. And then they will feel sexual arousal or unresistible sexual thoughts. Okay? And then would presumably need to... I don't need to be too graphic about that. You know, you get the picture. Now, my thoughts about the incubus and the succubus is that as there's actual physical sensations associated with them, such as a feeling of weight or warmth from various parts of the bed, that could just be seen as being a hallucinatory phenomenon. Maybe for some reason your brainwave frequency has gone down just a touch, so you're actually in a slightly dis-ease state of mind. It could be that there's some toxins in the brain which is thus affecting you to a certain degree, making you think and feel in a slightly disturbed or disturbing manner associated with sex, because basically we're humans, basically, you know, we're mammals, we're wired to think about sex. What else? Of course, there could also be disturbances in other parts of the body, such as the gut, circulation around the genitalia, and other parts of the body, which could also have a psychosomatic or somatopsychic effect, namely the body affecting the mind. Obviously, if you eat some bad quality food, you can get bad dreams from that. Obviously, don't have any cheese before you go to bed after watching this video. So there's lots of different physical phenomena as well as psychological phenomena which could be causing the experience of a succubus or an incubus. But then, of course, there's also the idea that you could use meditation, prayer, ritual, candle burning, invocations and evocations to bring about the experience of a succubus, for instance, or the experience of an incubus. Obviously, I'm thinking more about succubuses because I'm a guy, and if I want to fuck a spirit, it better have, you know where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? So, from a psychological point of view and or psychiatric point of view, if you were repeatedly filling your head with the ideas of a spirit babe with like nice physique and an insatiable appetite, and you had something slightly wrong with your body and your possibly even your brain, just due to diet, nutrition, allergies, too much insomnia, or maybe there's some chemical debris or some waste products in the brain itself which is stopping the full, proper, clear, natural functioning of your brain, or there's something wrong with your body, then of course it's more likely that that psychological manifestation will actually occur. Naturally, it gets a little weirder when you create a succubus or an incubus and you use your ritual to send it out to somebody else, and then they maybe complain of or talk about certain peculiar dreams that they've had. However, that takes a lot of work, and it's advisable to make sure it doesn't backfire, otherwise you'll be having the weird, kinky, twisted, sick dreams of spiritual entities engaging with you in various peculiar sexual manners. Don't look at me like that, it's just a theory, okay? Alright, now, how could you go about it? Damn it. Okay, how could you actually go about the process of summoning a spiritual entity that can go into your mind and do something nasty to you? Make it up as you go along. Create sigils, do meditations, do prayers. Light candles. Make your prayers sufficiently mind-altering to have an effect upon your mind. Do a lot of visualization work of what this spirit would look like. You may wish to do it in a ceremonial magic format with like a triangle of evocation, just to separate yourself from the spirit so it doesn't come back and give you a quick blowjob when you're trying to do your holy prayers. I haven't actually experienced a spirit suddenly giving me a blowjob, okay? I haven't, honest. Maybe it would have been nice, actually. Never mind. Alright. Well, what else you do? You make your prayers and your rituals sufficiently long enough to be powerful, to be hypnotic, to affect your mind. And at the crescendo, you know, at that rather moment when it feels right, you then state your intent to the alleged or real spirit. Then you see what happens. Warning, big health warning here, okay? This could fucking drive you insane. So, just be intellectually careful. Sometimes, with some individuals, and sometimes in their life, sorry, with all individuals, and sometimes in their life, they have to be careful about what ideas they're putting inside their minds. Otherwise, they can go steadily mad. And you've got to make sure that's not going to happen to you. Alright, I bid you good fortune and God bless. Look after yourself. Don't go mad. Stop thinking about some Venom Fang X raising the dead and committing necrophilia whilst raving against evolution, because that's not going to give you good dreams either. And we'll speak to you again soon. Nick Dutch, signing out.